everyone. Welcome back. Sunhead Spacecast. Today we got Tranquility. The whole band's not here, but
the best half is.
the best half is.
The best half. They aren't even here to back themselves.
Oh, sucks to be them.
I'm calling Evan right now.
But yeah, we got the boys here with us today. Brett, take it away as I adjust some levels.
Okay, as Nate adjusts the levels, what is up, y'all? My name's Brett. This is the brother Drew. We are in Tranquility, that good vibes rock and roll band from Toledo, Ohio, or Bedford, Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Depends how technical you get with it. And yeah, we've been a band for about 6 years now. Started at the end of high school. Been going ever since. Hard, going hard with it. And yeah, we love to pound.
Yeah, going hard. And
I just thought that in Eric Andre's show when Hannibal Buress starts singing Waka Flocka, and he's like, I go hard in the motherfucking paint.
We
just
like
gotta
to go
eat
hard
the
in the
lettuce.
paint.
Flocka!
Flocka!
Yeah. But today... Can you shut the fuck up?
It's too funny.
Yeah, today we're going through Tranquility's whole discography. Tearing it apart.
We're about to dive in through the
About to
years.
dive in.
Oh man,
What do we got first, though?
Dude,
Days
first-
Gone By.
Days gone by.
I can't wait to get
Days-
into this one because June is one of my favorite Tranquility songs of all time.
Fudge, yeah, bro.
So
Me
yeah.
and Evan are just talking like literally 2 days ago. He's like, bro, next Tranquility show, can we please play June? Let's play it. To take
dude,
it back to the first. We still rip Past Actions from that EP on the reg,
Mhm.
and that one's always fun to play.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you,
cool
sir.
to have for it to still be fun to play songs off the first EP.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was actually when we wrote that one, pre-Drew.
I wasn't there for that one.
Damn.
You weren't in the
There
band
for
yet?
that.
I
Yeah.
thought you were in the beginning.
Nope,
He
not
was.
yet.
Drew is an OG member, but it started with me, Evan, and Layla.
Yeah.
And we went into Matt's studio, which was Chris, his brother's, house he was at the time. And we just recorded in one of the bedrooms. And yeah, it was really musically me, Evan, and then Matt helped us with that one
Yeah.
too, writing that album, and that was songs feeling with the first heartbreak of life. But Drew did learn all those songs. He was in the band for that release show, which is January of 2016, a house show here,
Damn.
which was
Gotcha.
fun.
Which was a straight up banger.
It was our second show ever, and yeah, Drew was in the band by then. So, but the album
Yeah.
was written. Then we showed him, and that was a freaking fun show, man.
That
Fun
show was
memory, bro.
wild.
Silver Age played, pre-Husk,
Mhm.
Husk, pre-Husk, and who else was on that one?
Wasn't it Gold Route
Yes.
in Conway?
Damn.
Yes,
you guys
Gold
played
Route and
here?
Conway.
Yeah.
In the
Damn.
basement. Bro, it was packed, and kids from school who we never thought would come were just showing up. It was truly it was one of
That's
the most
awesome.
first movie moments
Yeah.
I ever had with the
Dude,
dudes
the
in
one
band.
that surprised me the most was Drake Schlagheck. Shout out Drake Schlagheck, dude.
Yeah.
Coming out to see
I-
Tranquility Boys.
I can't believe you guys did that show in the fucking basement.
There's a
Dude,
giant
that
hole in
is
the wall
crazy.
in there
Yeah,
because
still,
of that show.
Still, we
What's the
Shit.
hole from?
Jacob
moshing.
Scott went
Yeah,
through it.
dancing.
Oh,
People
fuck.
went crazy,
Holy
bro.
hell.
We're getting onto it with the second one, but Promise, which is Sonic Propensity, they both tie in together.
Yeah.
That's when Drew was in the band at that
That
point.
was the first song I wrote a lead for.
Yeah, dude, it
Mhm.
was, because that was the first one we wrote. Promise was the first song off Sonic Propensity, first single and first song made, and the music video for that was that show that we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're in the basement and it's all
Gotcha.
crazy and crowd surfing. It was actually that show that's
that's
from the
tight.
Promise
That's
music
tight.
vid. Yeah, and like I was saying, those run back and forth. Drew was in the band, and at that point it was me, Drew, and Evan writing the
Yeah.
album. Matt was helping put in his producer creative
dope.
input. But yeah, that's when the three minds were writing the album. Cause who was playing bass for us during Sonic Propensity? Chase. But dude, these are stories.
It
We're just
was
going into
Chase.
it. So this is sweet, you guys. The Tamarack music video we have.
Yeah.
We were shooting it, and the day of shooting it, he's our homie now, and it's all good. But our bassist at the time, Chase. What is Chase? I'm missing Chase's last name.
Fournier.
Yeah, Chase Fournier.
Chase Fournier.
Did he graduate with you guys?
He's from Monroe,
Gotcha.
and he joined after Layla,
Okay.
who was homie, and just Layla's busy with his life. Because we've had, a lot of basic people come through for just different funny reasons. And Chase, we're about to shoot this music video, right? So Sonic Propensity year still for Tamarack. And dude doesn't show up. Calls us day of, doesn't show up. Because he's given his life to God. Because this man and Evan
I didn't do anything.
got him so high a couple of days before. Well, I was on tour with Matt at the time. They just got stoned with Chase. That Chase saw God and the devil and, like, realized the life of rock and roll was going to...
What?
Dude, this was
No
after our
fucking way.
tour.
Yeah. Yeah, it was after our tour. Yeah.
Our little 4
That's
day.
You
wild.
got a
Wild
man
Chase.
that high to where he.
He never really
Bro,
smoked
this
weed
is-
before.
yeah.
Not like that. He
And
never hit a bong, but we smoked a few joints out on the road, and he was fine with that, chilled, whatever.
Yeah.
Then he
they
gets
got
back
him
and rips a bong.
high. They got him
Oh my
so high
God.
that he didn't show up to our music video that day. So Caleb, shout out homie Caleb, he filled in and it was all good. So
Caleb was like,
That's
I don't know how to play
fucking
the song.
funny.
We're like,
then
"It
Caleb
doesn't
was our
matter."
bassist for a little
no one's
then
gonna
too.
know.
And then Caleb and Lep were like bassists for a
Mhm.
while then too.
Yeah, you really had a lot of fucking bases.
Yeah.
Because the only one I really remember was it Corey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's who it would have been after. So, Sonic Propensity, we recorded at Matt's like house. He was living with his uncle at the time,
Yeah.
and we recorded that same like vibes as Days Gone By, when it's just like someone's bedroom in between
Right,
work
yeah.
hours. But we were
Yeah.
getting like the live tones from our amps and stuff, so that felt good. It was
Mhm.
fun. But yeah, it was really just us three creatively, and then Corey was in the band. So Alex Lepiards from Echo Record, and then Caleb, homie from Husk, were back and forth, and then Corey was in the band, and we wrote "Wake Up the World." Damn, we are breezing through these real quick, talking
Yeah,
like
we
this. So we'll go over the general
Go through
consensus
the-
and can maybe dive in
discography.
it deeper. But so then Corey, was in the band with us for "Wake Up the World" and "Forever and Forever." "Wake Up the World" was recorded first, but put out after "Forever and Forever." That
Yeah,
EP.
that's right. Yep.
Just because lame label stuff. That's when we realized being on labels lame,
Trash.
didn't we?
Not all labels are lame, but
Yeah.
the one
Okay.
we were on just kind of didn't work out.
Was Harder Now a single that you guys released?
Yeah, Harder Now was a single.
2018.
Yes,
I fell in love with that fucking song.
dude.
Well, we might do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, let's
Straight
go.
up. Because it's
yeah.
funny you say that. Bo brought up my cousin Silas, who's one of my best buds who I just love talking to with all this stuff. He
Mhm.
brought up. He's like, dude, that's a different Tranquility song.
Yeah.
Like, it was a
It's a vibe.
single, and it's like, it's definitely one of that talks about the darker side. You know, our
Yeah.
music doesn't really
Oh, yeah,
always go
definitely.
there. But that one definitely is.
I feel the same with Days Gone By. Definitely.
Yeah, Days Gone By is
You
definitely that.
mentioned like you get the feel of like the first heartbreak. I can definitely hear it in that
Yeah.
album.
That's
The music
what it was
video
for
for
sure.
Harder Now is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
I
shout
like
out
that
to
a
the
lot.
homie Kincaid.
Hell yeah.
He that was his creative mind behind that
Yeah.
and put it together. Yeah, I just rewatched it for the first time in a while, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, because it's just been brought up. I was like, damn,
Dude, I think I'm
This
wearing
was
the same
cool.
shirt as I was in that music video.
bro,
No.
yeah, that's been
That's
his
funny.
staple shirt,
I'm wearing
man.
the same
This is
shirt.
Drew's staple shirt for real.
I'll get a
Dude, I
That's
pulled
funny.
this out of the
Comparison.
drawer today after I got home from work, and I go, I want to wear a classic.
Yep, it is classic.
What were the photos you guys were hung up in the music video?
Those were
Those
Those
are
were-
like childhood memory photos.
Really?
And stuff
yeah,
like that.
like
Yeah,
all
that's
the not
Mhm.
Polaroid, but whatever the I forget the
just
proper name.
printed.
Yeah,
I
printed
always
photos.
like look at my old childhood photos and they're like never as cool as like what you see for like Midwest
Yeah.
emo
Yeah.
covers
Oh,
and
but
stuff.
they find like the oldest photos.
But they're like so good. And I look through mine and it's just like me covered in like
Right.
spaghettios and shit. And, like, it's not good.
Dude,
I don't like
put some grain over that photo.
Yeah.
Album cover.
Yeah.
golden, bro.
Yeah.
You could call it me and my O's.
That's funny.
Yeah, so running through it, so Harder Now did come out before the Wake Up the World, Forever and Forever. Those were with Corey. But
Bro.
the sweet thing with those was, so we did Wake Up the World first. Our album was our first full album, and that was
Yeah.
in Matt's studio. he moved into a house at this point, and his garage had a full-on studio, and we actually got to record in a legit
I saw
studio.
the studio tour on YouTube that he did the walkthrough.
Dude, he did a great job in there.
it was
man.
crazy.
Yeah,
That studio is really, really sick.
it was really cozy.
Yeah, definitely.
My cousin's band Gut Feeling is actually recording with Steve,
Yep.
and they
Nice.
love
Yeah.
him. He
Shout out to
Nick's been
Steve.
telling me
Steve-
Steve's just killing it.
He helped us a whole lot with Wake Up the World, and just with Harder Now, he did
Mhm.
the mixing on that track too. Steve's always
Yeah.
was helping us. Yeah. And that studio is just so cozy, man.
It's really nice.
You feel like you're in a different world. I know he went hard with getting all the nice gear.
Yeah,
like
Mhm.
for real.
he got the legendary shit for real.
Mhm.
So we did that. We recorded that, cranked that out in a couple weeks. Weren't able to put it out to a while just due to, just label, just weird stuff. So we recorded our own EP at the Space when we were at downtown. We recorded that ourselves, and that was really cool because that was like the first time really just.
I wish I would have found
recording.
Tranquility sooner than I did. I started working at Mancino's with Evan at the time, and I remember my first day. I told my coworkers I made music. I was in a band, and they were like, "Oh, you know who's in like 4 bands? Evan." And I was like,
Evan of
"Sick."
Seven of
bands.
bands.
And the first Tranquility song I ever heard was Depths, and that's a
Nice.
good intro to like one of my favorite bands of all time now.
Bro,
So,
cheers to that,
yeah.
man.
I don't even know how I was introduced to you guys, like, to Tranquility. I can't,
Mhm.
like, remember. It was probably Jared or honestly one of you guys. But I think the first song I heard from you guys was Harder Now.
Mm.
And that's also, like, why it stuck with me.
Definitely.
The first song, and I was like, damn, this is a good
It's a
band.
deep cut.
It is. It hurts.
That's the cool thing too. It's just like with the homies, or just like at this point in the band, having a deep cut like that, like a random single
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
did just drop.
It just
Because
hits home, man. It hits home.
man, when I listened back to that, it just like it hurt. That
You
that
kind of,
song
like, go
hurt.
back to that time.
Yeah, well,
Bro.
you got to tell them what that song's written about.
My
I was gonna ask, but I wasn't sure.
yeah,
It
dude,
was-
my
it was
cousin
cool.
took his life,
Mm-hmm.
and that's totally what the song's about.
Gotcha.
And just like that pain, like weird feeling, it was totally not a fun place, and it's one of our darker songs.
Mhm.
And it
Yeah.
felt so good to get out. Listening back, it's like, dang, that's cool. But I also can't lie, like listening to our new album, it is just this feeling of like, damn, I'm thankful for where life's
Mhm.
gone in perspective, because like
Definitely.
I definitely don't want to be right in that feeling all the time, because I literally think of a different version of Brett in my head. I'm like, dude, I'm glad I'm not feeling that anymore.
Yeah.
Like
I can
truly,
definitely
'cause
relate.
that wasn't a fun wave, but glad we solidified it in time.
Didn't you tell me that song was also kind of about a dream that you had about Brandon?
Oh
dying?
yeah, bro, that was that, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, that was trippy because whoa.
Did I bring it back?
You really brought it back, because they both happened at the same time, but that's what it was about. And then when we like had it all happened at the same time. That's weird. You brought it back,
Dude,
man.
I remember that.
Because that's when it happened. I had the dream, woke up and wrote it. Then my cousin died within like the next couple like day or
Mhm.
two,
Wow.
and it all was like the same like thing.
Shit.
Then it like transitioned in my head to like just another brother dying. That's crazy. That was it, man. Yeah, and it was
like a Final Destination dream.
yeah with
That's
a
crazy.
different
Yeah.
with a different one. But
Well-
ultimately, woo, man,
Those dreams impact you pretty hard. They feel really real.
bro, they are real. That's why we have a song on our new album called Hotel California, and it's about the dreamscape experience, to where I think dreams are our ultimate real version of consciousness itself. Like, I think that's the
Yeah.
version of us that like gets to like
That's
when
cool
we're
to think
asleep
about.
here, we're awake there, but when we go to sleep up there, we like wake up in one of these places.
So this is kind of off topic, but have any of you guys ever lucid dreamed before?
Yes.
Yeah, to an extent.
Like on purpose?
I've definitely tried, but never have had full control.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever waken up to full control? in your
Yes.
dream?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. That's why, like, hey, some people don't like to hear it because we're in the dream. They say it,
I got
life is but a dream.
Yeah, I got a cool lucid dream story. Do you a lucid dream story? Like, have you done it before? Like,
yeah.
with the goal, the intent to lucid dream, and then you did?
Yes.
That's
I was
cool.
practicing it for a while.
Yeah, me too.
And, like, my dreams were becoming vivid. And in
Mhm.
my dreams, like, I was in there, but I wasn't, like, controlling it. But they were just as real as memories or life.
Yeah.
But the lucid one was this girl. Oh, man, it's kind of broke up now. But in the dream, all these people are chasing me. And then, like, this thought or someone told me, like, you get what you give. Life's a mirror. And then I, like, smiled at these people. And they smiled back and weren't chasing me. And everything was chill. And then I realized, like, I'm in the dream.
Mm-hmm.
I just chose how I'm going to feel. And it changed how they were feeling. I'm like, dude, I can probably fly. So I ran and went to fly. And then I started flying. I was like, holy fuck, I don't know how to stop. And thank God I got stuck in a tree, bro. Because if not, I would have, like, gone forever. So I was stuck in a tree. I got back down, was awake still. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to wake up now. And I woke up.
That's trippy.
That was the lucid one.
I love it, dude.
Whenever I do try to like fly or like use telekinesis in my dream, it's always like I'm straining so hard and it goes up too high and then I try to lower it too low. I can't like
the balance, bro.
focus on it.
Dude, you have to, like, practice. It's like a
Yeah.
dream muscle. It's hard.
Yeah.
What about yours, bro? What's your lucid dream?
Pretty terrifying because
Love it.
Because I was getting into lucid dreaming and I was like, I've always wanted to create my own reality, and then I heard about lucid dreaming and I was like, this is so sick, and I can finally do it. And I kept like doing research on how to do it, like what music to listen to, like how
Your
to
dream
sleep.
journal.
Yeah.
Dream journal's one.
Yeah.
Dream journal is how you do it. That's
Right.
the secret.
Yeah. And, you know, my first successful attempt was good, but I had sleep paralysis before.
That's the
And
worst part.
Worst part because before the lucid dream, I had a regular dream. I was in my school classroom. No one else was there, and I was like on the computer or something, and I look over and there's just this like girl looking at me, and I'm like really confused because I recognize her, but I don't know her. And then I look down and there's a huge gash in her chest and like she's bleeding out, and then fucking psychosis shit, dude. I could hear a million voices in my head being like just like yelling at me, and I was like, fuck this, I want to wake up now, because I realized I was dreaming. Then I woke up, couldn't move, and I look in the corner of my room and the girl is in the corner
She followed you back,
staring
bro.
at me.
That's
Oh,
fucking terrifying.
Bro,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I definitely don't go by full-on science when you tell me these things. When you
Mhm.
tell me stuff like that, it like, dude, I'm like crying a little now because like, dude, that shit is so real.
It's so real,
Who
dude.
the fuck cares what scientific definition anyone
Yeah.
gives you? If you're experiencing that, dude, that demon is trying to scare
It's
you in
fucking
some
yeah.
way.
It's trying to take over your body when you're consciously not in it.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
it followed you back from whatever space it found you in
Yeah.
and like attached with you. And you can't get into your body because you were literally
And you can't
choosing to
fucking-
get out of it,
Yeah,
bro.
you can't move either.
That's
And
why
that's the scariest part of it.
Yeah. People don't talk about truly how safe, not just with lucid dreaming,
Mm-hmm.
but astral like projection, eating psychedelics at all. You got to be careful cuz you open your like portals to good lovely stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but you can do a lot of dark evil stuff too just as easy if you aren't like
It's really
conscious.
easy.
and people don't know
to
how
do
scary that is until they're in it and it's like real for them.
That's
'Cause
why
I know
I
you
like-
felt that
Yeah,
I
before.
when they're
don't
in
want
it.
to do psychedelics yet. I want to wait till like
I remember
my mind's in a good spot because I'd be
Right.
so worried about it happening.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause
that
like,
wasn't.
it
That's
is-
When your deepest, darkest fear manifests as a demon,
yeah.
not because like a true demon's trying to hurt you, but your deepest, darkest self has to like get you to acknowledge it in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So it does in like these weird ways. Like
We can
that
still.
shit's just so scary when it happens, though.
Yeah, because it's like so.
It doesn't matter how badass you
yeah.
are, unless you're Jesus, and that's why.
The lucid dream part, though, after that was pretty cool. I remember like being aware that I was in a dream, and I remembered I was like, I could probably like create the atmosphere around me, and I just thought of like this, you know, those vaporwave, like 24-hour vaporwave, like YouTube with like lo-fi.
Yeah.
I was like, I want that, and then I got like this 8-bit like sunrise thing, and I was like,
So this was after the sleep paralysis
Yeah.
you got there?
yeah.
Bro,
So it
but
was
that's-
pretty spooky, but it was good.
Bro,
after that, it was.
That's
it was
because
dope.
that's another thing with tripping or anything in general.
Yeah.
Like, something like checks you to make sure like hey, are you like willing to confront your darkest self?
Mhm.
Because that's the only way you're gonna get to experience the cool shit is
Yeah.
if you take on the hard shit, man.
Definitely.
Like you did, and you made it through.
Made it through that, but not my first trip.
That's because of the title fight, bro.
Okay,
Once
hang
you
on.
told me you had title fight.
Yeah. So
Hyperview? No,
I don't
was-
want to like the camera. I don't want to like switch it up
Camera.
because I love talking about lucid dream. Like, do you have any lucid dream shit or like?
Nothing to where it's like I consciously tried to, because every time I would, I'd have sleep paralysis first,
Yeah.
and I was like, nope,
Oh,
I don't like
dude,
this.
that's the worst.
I don't like this. I don't want to not be able to move. I
It's
just want to lay
terrible.
here and fall asleep.
Yeah.
But there have been times in my dreams where I have straight up like said in my dream, I'm dreaming right now, and I know that.
Yeah.
And like I can actually like consciously look around and see what's going on around me.
Yeah, when I
instead
was
of it just
doing-
flying by.
Yeah. When I was doing like research and shit, like
Wake in the dream.
a lot of people were like, yeah, you need to tell yourself at first that you are dreaming, and then it'll be like much easier from there
Yeah.
on.
I told Brett this, but a few months ago, I had a dream. I was in an old school, and then I went up to the sleeping area of the school, which was so fucking weird that they'd have one. And I remember seeing Evan in there, like, on one of the bunk beds.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
walk up to him, and I, like, make eye contact with him from, like, the distance from, like, me to Nate.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you want to wake up now? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh.
And as I'm looking...
Welcome to Tranquility.
As I'm looking into his eyes, the color part of his eyes are like swirling. Looks so fucking cool, but he's
Oh,
like,
shit.
"Do you want to wake up now?" And I'm like,
Homie's
I don't
a wizard,
know.
bro.
no.
No, I want to stay asleep. I want to stay asleep.
I wake up and Evan's over me. How was your
Floating.
dream, buddy?
Oh
Did
my
you wake up?
goodness, bro. That makes me cry because, like Drew said, welcome to Tranquility. Bro, that shit is so real, man. I swear, all of us hang out and do crazy shit
Mhm.
at night when we dream. And that version of us, some would say is in the 6th dimension. Some would say is like the God version. It's like a...
Yeah.
You guys, do you feel that all with the dreams? Like, because I know we've gone deep in that realm. Like, let's say there's us right here. There's a bright white light that would call God or just life energy. Somewhere in between that sits a version of us that is, like, crazy powerful beyond our wildest dreams. And, like, each night you dream, you get to go back to that version of you who's kind of stuck.
Mhm.
And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. That's why it's important to have, like, your perspective good. Especially here.
Mhm.
Because having a good perspective here can help your infinite dream self.
I definitely believe in that.
Dude, I'm just sharing that with
Strongly.
the viewers, like,
Yeah.
and just us because, dude, I don't know. I feel like we have to look out for dream self, man.
Mhm.
We need to be getting good sleep, having good dreams. Dude, we should be doing the dopest shit together in our
Yeah.
dreams, man. Honestly. Like, our culture doesn't really talk about dreams. And it's, like, crazy because...
I love talking about
Well,
dreams.
nobody truly understands why people dream. So
Yeah. It would be cool if you could like link everyone up in their dreams, so like we could all hang out in our dreams and literally do whatever the fuck we want.
Bro,
Yeah.
dude,
that
we
would-
would totally be superheroes.
I know, dude. I've had dreams though like that, bro. Literally, just being like, I'm like feeling like Thor. I know I'm not Thor by me, but it's like all my homies in the other characters of that.
I would totally
might-
trade dreams with any of you. I hate my dreams. They are so fucking terrible.
Bro, it's because you listen to Total Fight on Mushrooms.
That's not the
His
only
first
reason.
trip,
Whoa,
bro.
what album?
Okay, all right. I'll talk about this. Like I'll
He told me
we'll
this
keep
last
talking
week for
about
the first
dreaming.
time.
But I told Brett this for the first time. I'm sure I've talked about my first trip on the podcast.
Yo,
many a
everything
time.
dreams and psychedelic is Tranquility.
Yeah,
So
and I got lots to say about
Church.
it. But that's church, yo. My first trip ever, I think it was like 3 or 4 of Golden Teachers, which is like a beginner,
Gonna learn
but
today.
still 3 and 4.
It's enough to learn.
Yeah.
Infinite wisdom.
And I knew going in, I was like, I just have to like go with it. I have to embrace who I am, and I just gotta like let it take me. But then when I'm in it, I'm like, I want out of here.
That's what happens every time.
Because I
Every
put
time,
on,
bro.
because I was
Oh,
really
man.
digging Title Fight at the time. I love Shed, and I fucked with Floral Green so heavy, but I never listened to Hyperview because I always like heard Evan, Sophie, Nico, all those like Mancino's people there like, yeah, I didn't really fuck with it that much.
Dude, I love Hyperview.
I love Hyperview.
It's a great
It's
album.
But
good.
I checked it out for the first time tripping, and like Your Pain Is Mine Now. It was
Yeah,
it
dude.
was a trip, but the
That-
lyrics were like made me super introspective.
Everything
and,
about that song is perfect. The
Yeah.
feeling it gives you throughout the whole song is just like
but
you're
the
chasing that feeling.
Bro, but
the
it's totally,
feeling
like,
that I get-
dangerous on
Yeah.
a psychedelic.
Yeah.
Only because you like feel everything extra, right? And like
yeah,
you just have to be prepared. Like, oh, I'm not just gonna feel the pain how I usually do.
that's
I'm gonna
exactly
feel
my
fucking
mindset.
pain.
Because when I'm listening to it, when my mind is not fucking expanded times 1,000 on a psychedelic, I definitely get what you mean about the feeling it gives you, but that feeling is not what I want to chase on psychedelics.
No, bro, you
at
want
all.
Bob Marley, you want Sticky, you
Yeah,
want something on
yeah.
the uplifting side of reality, because that's what's beautiful, but it's definitely
And you said
dark,
that
bro.
you said that the last podcast, and it changed my whole view on it, because all the music I've listened to on psychedelics has been like so dark and not positive, and I was like, why do I keep having bad trips? What's going on here? But maybe I should just
Bro, that's
not
when they say
listen to
set
fuck-
and setting, man. Whatever's coming out
Yeah.
of those speakers is putting that vibe in your room,
Definitely.
bro. And I'm not saying that stuff isn't beautiful, but when you're opening portals to your reality, you
Mhm.
want to make sure you're bringing in them angels and shit that's like, yo,
Which-
you feel so good, you're
Yeah.
actually kind of overwhelmed. Dude, do I feel too good right now?
True.
Do I feel? Am I allowed to feel this good?
My second trip though, I didn't listen to like any of that. I forget what song it was, but it was off Wake Up the World. And when I was listening to it, I put it in my headphones and I closed my eyes, and then I envisioned the music video inside my mind.
I
It felt
remember-
so
I
real.
remember you saying that. in
Yeah,
the
and I was like,
one.
I was jamming. My friends are like, "What the fuck?"
Yes,
and they're
bro.
playing like Smash, and I'm just like with my eyes closed, and then I open them, and then one of the people on my friend's poster is also bobbing his head with me,
Nice.
and then I'm like, I fuck what?
Like, fuck what? Bro, that is when it gets trippy when
Yeah.
the posters start hanging with you, man.
It was a vibe though. I can't remember what song it was, but it was a vibe.
Oh, dude, that's an honor.
Yeah.
Bro, wake up the world, man.
Yep.
Wake up the world, dude. Wake 'em up to the dream. That's literally the point of the album, man.
Yep.
That, and I love it. I love it so much. That album cover is chilling over there. I drew that
Yes,
while
sir.
on mushrooms.
No
and
way,
I was
really?
literally drawing the eyes that I seen in the photo like I drew. Because that drawing's
Oh,
inspired
that
by
is
a
so
painting
cool.
Crazy. I
me
didn't
and
know
Evan
that.
found online. So I like drew up my own kind of like version of it.
Oh, dude,
and then
that gives
I
it so
ate
much more
mushrooms.
value to it.
And I was literally drawing the eyes as I saw them, like, because I always talk about
Mm-hmm.
the eyes. At least I have a lot, and they mean a lot to me. So that's Wake Up the World, man. So we're never keeping secrets over here. Straight up.
Yeah. That's tight. I never knew that. That gives it that much more value, though, to the record.
Bro, and people can't say
That's so
we
cool.
babies are a part of Illuminati because we're not even, like, famous yet, and we're already using the I, okay?
Yeah.
So just because people use the I doesn't mean they're part of the evil cult. And I just think that's important,
Correct.
dude. A lot of people think the I is just a bad thing when it's been used
I definitely
through
was
hundreds
freaked
and
out about
millions
it.
of cultures
Yeah.
forever.
I definitely was freaked out by it when I was hallucinating on my third trip.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a scary thing because
eyes,
it makes you
was-
check your ego because
Yeah.
it makes you realize I'm literally connected with everything.
Cause
And-
yeah, when I was tripping in my friend's room and he had like that kind of like ceiling texture to it, but like way more.
Mhm.
And I started seeing the eyes form out of those little like jagged shapes, and I definitely was not ready to see those eyes.
Bro, that's breaking
But it was
through,
cool.
man.
It was yeah.
That's
yeah.
truly seeing yourself.
Mm.
Definitely. And yeah, that's what, at least from this perspective of the creation of it, the band, and yeah, man, I think it's sweet because I think it's freaking cool because I got sketched out about it and a lot of
Yeah.
evil stuffs with it. So to be able to be on the good side of the team, it's like, yo, I'm not trying to go to war,
Mhm.
but if there's a universal war between good guys and bad guys, and the eyes involved on each team, we're like the good guys, you know? We're waving the
We're
flag for
winning.
the good guys. We're the good Jedi. We got the green, blue, purple lightsaber. Fuck, we'll pick up a red one to kill a Sith if we have to, because we know our true selves aren't based on colors and lightsaber colors. So, yeah, man, Wake Up the World.
Church.
I love that album. Drew, hold on. I'm curious, man, because I've like kind of, we talk about that as friends and stuff, but Wake Up the World, that was like the first album we freaking wrote together when it comes. I know you consider Sonic Propensity an album, but I still consider it an EP, and it's a debate,
7 songs.
bro. And I know, and I feel like it's a freaking
It's a short
EP.
album.
I just feel like it's a long EP, but either way, Wake Up the World being the first LP we wrote together. What did you feel when we were in Matt's studio or just writing those songs? Or like, dude, that album to me is like a really good testimony of like what Tranquility is, especially as our first album. But what does it mean to you, bro? Or how did you feel when you were writing at the time?
You know, it's hard to remember.
Cool.
I couldn't tell you right now. It's not coming to me.
Maybe it'll come in a dream.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Sixth
Dude,
dimension.
totally. But we were just all eating a lot of psychedelics at that time, then forever and forever. And we like would talk about these things, but we were more so experiencing them together, and we still talk about them to this day.
Yeah.
So was it just really, just more so, just really being in the moment, just writing music? Because
Well-
that's how it felt ultimately. Like, kind of was a blur, because I feel like we were really in it. I know I was.
That's how the best tracks are made, though. With just being in it.
And just that time of life, bro, I was generally so, I still feel happy, but like I was so happy.
Yeah.
Like we were recording in this dope studio with Matt. I had a sweet girlfriend at the time. Love was all around. We were just ripping it. I just felt like every time we went in there, I was like, bro, what the fuck you doing, Drew? That was dope. And he's like, I know, bro.
Dude,
that's
thanks.
what I do.
I know.
That's cool.
It's not what I do. I'm not an egomaniac. I swear.
No, that's why I just
You keep telling
boost
yourself
it.
that, buddy.
I just like to crank it for him
I'm not.
and slap him down.
So we got Wake Up the World,
But
2019.
yeah, Wake Up the World. It's personally my favorite record on the Tranquility discography, but you know, new album hasn't dropped yet.
Yeah, dude.
So,
Not
Straight
yet.
up.
you know,
Have
things
you heard
could
any songs
change.
off it?
Yes, I have.
Bro,
Yes.
and
Keep
we're
'em to yourself.
totally gonna be like going at this head on
Yeah.
together. We need to, after not during this, but like pick a time to talk about it because we need to
Mm-hmm.
we need to bring that to life.
Yeah, definitely.
because this dude's got good skills when it comes
Mad
to sound.
skills.
Engineer. So yeah, dude, we got a full album
Word.
to go so, and I think it'll be dope. But it's been sweet because since Wake Up the World doing Blue Dream,
Mm-hmm.
Wildflower, Truth, Nature's Hum.
Mm-hmm.
Now Kiss the Breeze will be dropping in like 3
let's
weeks.
Go. Oh, let's go.
And then it will be getting all full prepared for the album.
Mhm.
No, I'm not trying to hate on Sticky Fingers here. Very, very good band. Crazy good band. But when you guys played that cover, I was like, yo, what song was that? That was like the sickest shit I've ever seen. And I checked out the Spotify version, and I was like, Tranquility better drop a cover of this, 'cause they do it better.
Bro,
Well,
it's,
guess what? We are.
it's just sweet because we
Fuck yeah,
generally
2 weeks, baby.
we play the same chorus, use the same lyrics, but we just jammed it our own way,
Yeah.
and it was really natural to do so.
The
Drew
Tranquility
just
vibe.
ripped like his own like lead, which Drew's leads are so tranquil
Fuck yes, they
in their
are.
own vibe, so
I
it
know.
always brings a punch.
I
to it.
am Tranquility's vibe.
And not an egomaniac.
I want
Tranquility
that-
would be nothing without me.
I want that on a shirt. I am the vibe of Tranquility.
But yeah, with those ones, like the
Mhm.
last 4 singles, the one we're about to do, since Blue Dream, that's when Bo joined. Bo joined with.
Oh, really?
Well, we released Wake Up the World when Bo was in the band. We were on tour with Gold Route that summer. It was
Yeah.
dope. But Bo wasn't a part of that recording process. So Blue Dream, that following like fall. So first time we all recorded together. Blue Dream was dope because we went up to Traverse City
Mm-hmm.
and recorded that song live in the studio where has a sweet freaking live stage and also record shop that we're gonna be
So-
going to in a couple weeks. So that's
Hell yeah.
where we were talking about in the group
Blue
chat
Dream
earlier.
is like 7 minutes long, isn't it?
It's 9 minutes long.
9
actually.
minutes?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's technically
that's-
2 songs.
Yeah,
9
Yeah.
minutes and
dropped it as
15
one.
seconds.
Yeah,
to be
so
exact.
when before Blue Dream dropped, that's when I was really getting into Tranquility because I just saw the birthday show and I was like, these guys are tight. I love them. New favorite band. And when Blue Dream dropped, I was like, yo, I'm going to listen to this tonight when it drops. And then I saw 9 minutes and I was like, let's fucking go.
I'm going for a ride, bro.
9 minutes
song
of
is a
pure
ride, though.
bliss.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it is.
That was the thing, because ever since that was the first song when me and Bo were just jamming together, then we all started jamming. We just like jammed both those riffs back to
Mhm.
back. Then when we put it together as a band, we always put them back to back.
Yeah.
And we never had a name for either. And we were like, well, this is more like a whole feeling. It'd be wrong to even cut them in any way. So
Right.
the whole Blue Dream,
And
man.
it flows together so well.
And
And
Blue
it's
Dream,
Yeah.
named after the
After the marijuana
after
strand.
marijuana.
Mhm.
That is my
Yep.
favorite strain.
Bro,
It's good.
It's freaking hits, man. And we had a homie who grew it nice and tight, nice and green. It hit just right, got you high, took you to the sky, Blue Dream and Blue Skies, and yeah. Then that's when we Drew made the music video for that one. That's when we sat down. It was in the midst of COVID, and we're literally like, "Yo, how does a band be a band when you can't play shows and the world's ending?"
Yeah.
Well, looks like we just got to start doing more
Drop a
stuff on the
9-minute
internet.
single.
Yeah, drop a 9-minute single. Maybe this will save the world. And from there, that was really the start of then
The new
then
wave.
yeah, the new wave of just all of
Mhm.
us. Then we recorded. I'm just thinking like how much happened that fast. We went up to the cabin
Yep.
and recorded all 4 of these singles. Recorded them for ourselves for the first time. We were
Mhm.
gone for like 4 or 5 days, and it was freaking gnarly, man.
Yeah.
Had our homie Emilio mix the first 2, released this last one on our own mixing standard, and just finding freedom in all the ways of
Pure bliss.
creating, man.
I
That's
meant to ask
Tranquility.
before we got off Wake Up the World, what was your guys' favorite song you guys did?
Off of that album,
Yeah, off of that album.
Ooh, I'd like to hear your guys' answers on
bro,
this.
interesting. I have to think.
I've
of
got
one.
mine.
What is it?
It's for sure Depths,
Mine too.
That's-
just because it is a ripper.
Mine
Mhm.
too.
And I love the lead that I wrote for that
Bro,
song.
Mhm.
the live one, we need to re-record that one because we've changed it, and you do the.
Oh, the thing in the
In the
bridge,
bridge.
yeah.
It's so hot, and just damn, we definitely need a.
It's so
yeah.
much different than what I did recorded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's hot. That one's one of my favorites to play for sure. Damn, dude. I
Definitely
really
would
love
not be
a lot of 'em.
opposed to a re-recording of Depths.
A live recording of Depths, dude.
Yeah.
Let's make it
Yeah.
happen.
Straight up.
For real.
Best part is we can and will.
Yes.
Can and
We're about to.
What's stopping
Honestly,
us?
we're about to write a fucking. Well, we have it written. We'll record a full album together this summer,
Hell yeah.
and then share with the world as a crew.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be dope.
I can't wait.
That's gonna be dope.
can't
That's
wait.
like we have to make it pop because
Definitely.
Tranquility's second album.
You're gonna be helping us out with that, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, and
I got some new
having
pieces of
Gage's
gear.
ear there, having Jake's ear there, being able
Yeah.
to put transitions in, having a crew of people really
The
just
whole-
sitting
yeah.
with us. We've never been able to do that, to put the final, like, to give it the time that
Yeah.
an album deserves. But with the songs written, we're definitely have to jam them. I know
Making
you've
it
heard
happen
some, but
though. Yeah.
You've heard some, but there's a whole 15 that we recorded.
15.
15.
We recorded
in 10
15
days.
songs.
Went up
That
to the
many.
cabin, 15 in 10 days, man.
You guys did 15 songs in 10
Crazy.
days.
It was-
That's
Oh, yeah.
impressive.
Bro, it felt like achievement unlocked. Like, if, like,
Xbox notification.
exactly. That's what it felt like, bro. After marking all those off, but like at the end of those 10 days, it was like a different kind of tired. But
Yeah.
I loved it because we
Mentally
never got to do
exhausted.
that before.
Mhm.
So
Towards the
for-
last 3 songs, I'm like, I can't do this anymore, dude.
Yeah.
What I'm putting out is not what it could be. But
So
was still good.
Yeah, and we have the opportunity to.
before you
Tighten it
guys go up there, do you guys know what you're gonna write? Like, do you have it all, or do you go up there just to mainly brainstorm and get
Free
it down?
mind.
This
So-
time we didn't really have it written.
Mhm.
Yeah,
we had riffs and stuff to
or
go
a
off
couple
of.
songs. Evan and I had a couple like songs.
Yeah,
and, like,
because-
things, but we rewrote and like did
Mhm.
it all, song by song.
Because I remember
And that was a sweet process.
Yeah.
a
Oh, yeah.
couple years ago, Evan came by my place when my studio was like the wimpiest
Little baby Nate.
condition. Yeah.
Little 16-year-old.
Before it was
Yeah,
dope,
but
and
he
we were
came
laying
over
down sweet raps.
And I still had my drums mic'd up. I had the guitar amps all hooked up, and he was like, "Yo, do you mind if you just like record my solo album?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it, man." And then Rich.
Yep.
What are some other ones on there?
Rich, Blue,
Yeah, Blue.
Bright Light.
Bright Light
Because
was
those are
my
the
favorite.
3 we're using.
Yeah, and then when
Then
I
there's
heard
like
you guys
2
post,
or 3 others, but yeah, those are the 3 that.
yeah,
all
because
feel
like
good,
every day
bro.
when you guys were at
Real
the
good.
cabin, I was like looking forward to the updates that you would post, and I
Dude,
was like, I
those were-
can't wait to hear what's in the background.
Hell yeah, bro.
And I heard like Evan's solo shit, and I was like, that's so tight.
Dude, they ended up just like fitting the Tranquil vibe, man.
Yeah.
Then you had a couple. Drew had some riffs. Bo had a cool riff that
Mm-hmm.
ends like, dude. That
Bo's
song,
riff turned out really good.
bro. That song, Soul Soldier, is like definitely like the arena song of the album.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm stoked. I'm just thinking like you. I don't think you've heard anything, Gage. I'm stoked to show you these
Haven't
demos
heard-
we
haven't
got.
heard
Oh,
anything.
You know,
when the
Nate, we're gonna
podcast is
redo
done.
them with freaking Nate and just
Yeah,
make them
man.
dope, bro. So
Hell yeah.
new album with it. It
Dude,
just
I think you were sitting at practice the other day here a couple weeks ago when we played a new song.
The one that I was filming, that practice.
I think
Yeah.
Because
so.
I've
yeah,
only been to
yeah,
one practice
yeah.
so far.
yeah. Then
Yeah.
that was the last.
probably
It
have.
was crazy because that was the last practice here, and then we ended up getting the
Mhm.
spot,
Yeah.
which you're about to see for the first time.
Hell yeah.
Which is
Very
gonna be
stoked
dope for
about
y'all
that,
to
yeah.
see.
Very
Because
stoked.
it's super sweet to have that room. There's a room right next door that I want to make our full-on studio podcast, just creation
Yeah.
business room.
Just a huge like table with like desk, like
Dude,
office
A
chairs.
huge nice
surrounding.
table. We want to fucking pimp that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
out.
bro. That's
And
what
I want to
mean.
have like a.
Pimp my podcast.
Pimp
like, I
my
will
podcast,
contribute-
eat my ass, give me some of that grass, baby. Right?
I would like so
Can
contribute.
I get an
to
amen
just,
to
like,
America?
Amen, baby.
Church.
No, I would like so contribute a large portion of money for just like huge TV by the podcast
Oh
table
my
for us to
God.
like
Bro.
I could
react
be
to
Jamie.
shit.
55
Yeah,
inches.
dude.
Pull that
Jamie,
shit up,
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Bros, here's the thing that's cool, and it's how it feels with like, because Tranquility started in this bedroom as an acoustic.
Crazy.
Evan tagged along, Layla's great friend,
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, Lep, homies tagged along, but then Drew's became a part of it, Bo became a part of it, you guys become a part of it. People who are part of it now is like, Tranquility feels like the main robot that the Power Rangers put together, you know?
The
And then
Megazord.
the Megazord, and we're all like our own robots that we get to like power up together because
Yeah.
like in the end of the day we're writing songs, but if you catch the Tranquil vibe, that means like you're feeling what it's about
You're
because
strapped in.
you're strapped in the ride, man. You're feeling the love, and like the fact we all get to do it together
Yeah.
is
Best
so
part
cool,
about it.
man. Because we are in like phase like talking to homie Jake.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you guys are in like phase 4 Tranquility, and it is like, fuck, bro, it is.
Yeah.
With
Isn't
all
even
this
my
stuff
final
we're doing, and
You
it's
guys
just
are
sweet to
only,
do
like,
with you
going up.
guys. But you guys have
Yeah.
like joined, because even
Mhm.
though we're doing all the glow stuff, like the Tranquil vibe, and then
Yeah.
the day, it's what we're all hoping to push and share.
For sure.
And it's just cool to have homies
Mhm.
who feel it. Like,
So yeah, we haven't talked about the new spot yet on this podcast,
oh,
but
we
new
haven't. We're
spot.
just stoked on it.
Yeah,
I'm just,
we just we just talked
if you
about
want to
it.
see it, tune into Tranquil TV. The
Yep.
episode just dropped on
Mhm.
this Tuesday, dropping by Tuesday,
Yep.
bi-weekly Tuesday vids, and you can hang at the spot with us virtually through the crazy portal in which we
So-
call computers.
Even though like Sunhead Sessions and Sunhead Spacecast is portable, I'm probably gonna see a lot more of the spot now. I'm stoked for
Yeah.
that, and I really, really want to get like a podcast soundboard for just sound effects and
Dude.
shit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah, dude. Fuck
Flocka.
yeah.
We could have like auto tune on all of our mics.
Degeneration X. Get some WE theme songs.
This hippie about to bust.
Oh.
I want to fucking pull that shit up, Jamie. I want that button.
Yeah,
Damn,
let's make
bro.
it happen, man.
We will.
Yeah.
There's truly so much fun stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got this Thursday. This will be out. Yeah, check out the live session we did at the Holland House.
Definitely.
Shout out Holland
Yeah.
House.
Comes
Because in 2 days.
2 days?
Right,
Yep.
Thursday.
Really?
And this podcast, or
Hell
no,
yeah.
that will come out on Friday. This will come out on Thursday. So this will be out. Then you can check out.
Really
the live
excited for
session.
that one because we've been waiting to have full bands on the podcast, and we're finally doing it. And now we have like 2 places to do them.
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up.
Shout out to the Holland House for
Yeah.
letting us
Shout out.
film there,
For just
because that place
being
was
dope.
perfect.
Perfect.
It turned out sick.
Yeah.
Watching,
Fucking
the,
place.
watching
Yeah.
the vids. It was a full production, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Yo, we want other bands. This will be a good clip if you just hear it, and also a good clip for the internet.
Oh, yeah,
Yo,
for
if
sure.
Your band wants to be on here and chat and do a
Mhm.
live session that makes you look hot and sound even hotter.
Hit us up.
Boom.
Hit us
Slide
up.
in our DMs, and
Let's make it happen.
and/or emails anywhere.
We'll only
because-
pick the best pickup lines.
Yeah, that's
Right,
the
yeah.
thing. If you don't
It's
make
make or break.
if you don't make me want to go take you out for a piece of filet mignon at the end of the night, then sorry, your band can't be
You're
on.
not
Sorry.
playing.
You're out.
Oh man, no, but for real, we got homies, but even people who aren't homies, we want to be able to get
Yeah.
on here because that was fun to do as
Yeah,
a
we
band.
wanna
And
spread
then
the
looking
vibe.
at how sweet you actually capture our live sound.
Yeah.
This dude knows how to capture the sound waves.
Yeah. Hit me up if you ever need anything mixed. Shameless plug.
Plug it all you want, man.
Plug it
I'm
up,
plugging
yo,
it up. I
plug
just
it.
mixed Bert's Brain. Real Love.
Yeah, bro.
Out in like 2 weeks.
Dude,
Check it out.
It's gonna be my first hip hop song.
What the fuck
And
they talking about?
Then I'm just stoked to get all these boys in there
Yeah,
to make
man.
some hip hop called the Goon Squad. Put an
Cannot
album out
wait,
called The
dude.
Goon
I
Squad.
cannot
Dude, we're the
wait.
meat jerkin beef boys.
That's the best album name ever. The Meat
Automatically
Jerky
platinum.
Oh man, it's just
Grammy
Yo, have you
infinite
checked out this
fun,
new
dude.
group, the meat jerkin beef boys? They rip.
You're playing it in the car with your mom. She's like, "Who is this? This is really good. It's the Meat Jerkin Beat Boys, mom."
Get hip.
We jerk meats.
The motto.
We jerk meats. Yo.
Yeah. So we got some upcoming shit.
Yeah, it's a
Be on the
crew.
lookout for it.
Yeah, man. It's fun. It's
It's a
exciting.
tranquil
We're coming out
vibe.
with our own beef jerky brand.
Hell yeah.
And guess what? It's made with real beef. It's not gonna
100%
be
beef.
Beyond Meat.
We're not actually doing this
Yes.
yet.
Right.
Yet, the cat just opened the.
Maybe
fucking
one
door.
day,
Lexi.
Holy
but
hell.
right now it's not happening.
I'm scared.
Lexi, thank you for joining the podcast today.
You have anything
Lexi's
to
our
say?
adorable cat.
Have you seen that clip of that dog? They put the mic up to the dog, and he's like, like sniffing.
yeah.
Lexi's like, I can't get to my cup.
I know
Cameras
my
and
laptop's
computer are
bugging.
there.
I feel bad.
Yo, what are we running at on this
Right
clock?
now we're at 50 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes. Yo, that seems
Pretty
like
solid
an
though.
appropriate time of talking.
Yeah,
And
for sure. But before we end,
Yeah.
we want to give a shout out to our sponsor.
Oh, we have
today's
to give a
episode,
shout out to the best alcohol on the planet.
Wild Turkey Bourbon.
Bark, bark.
Bok Bok. Shout out to them. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode and the Sunhead Spacecast. We really appreciate it. And if we're wrapping it up here, thank you, half of the Tranquility
The best
band.
half.
The best half.
The best half.
The better
The
half.
better,
Yeah,
the better
no,
half.
Bo
Thank you.
and Evan are the best half. We're the better half. I
Right,
maybe said that.
right.
I maybe said that wrong earlier, but yeah, they're the best half. We're the
Yeah,
better
well,
half.
thank you guys for joining us. Always a pleasure. And give us a rating. We are officially on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. We're all over, and we're expanding the brand. And any closing remarks, anyone?
GLOWBTCH,
GLOWBTCH.
which is actually Glow by Tranquility, creatingharmony.com. But tell me if you can say that again. So it's GLOWBTCH, and yeah, that's our website. You can get the cool clothes. You can get on the music vids. Stay up to date with everything Tranquility and everything we're doing over here. So yeah, bros, let's all have a good day. Peace and love. Have a good moment.
Peace, love, and tranquility.
Forever.
Catch you guys later.
Hello, listeners of Sunhead Spacecast and Tranquil TV. Thanks for tuning in. If you could hit us with a like and subscribe and tell someone you love them, we will just make the world a better place, and it's that easy. Peace and love now and forever. Tranquility, baby.